These cauldrons form part of an extraordinary history. They were the best of their times, and they were used to prepare thousands of liters of good Mahou beer. Mahou is the name of a beer, but it is also a surname, a family name. The family that created the company that has been producing the best beer for more than a century and continues to do so today. With new and better machinery, but with the same ingredients. Effort, enthusiasm, talent and quality in this very place where you are today. And which, long before that, more than 120 years ago, was produced at number 29 Amaniel Street, Madrid, where everything began. And everything began when Casimiro Mahou, a young man from Alsace, emigrated to Madrid in 1850. He forged ahead, manufacturing ice and paint, although what he really wanted to do was brew beer. But that didn't happen until after his death, when his widow, Brígida Solana of Madrid, and her children decided to close the paint business and make their father's dream of producing beer come true. A new business that began to thrive all over the world. They were demanding and enterprising, and they believed that the future lay in making it better than anyone else. It seemed easy. It was only water, hops, and barley malt. But they couldn't find any of those ingredients of the quality that they needed. So they built their own malting plant. They planted their own barley and brought the hops from Bohemia. And a master brewer from Germany, Konrad Stauffer, who searched among the best apprentices and converted them into the first beer specialists in Spain, so they could work in their new brewery. With Konrad now working with them, the Mahou brothers started to look for the way to refine a new type of beer. They wanted something different and better than the beer that was being sold at the time in the Madrid taverns. But there were many variables. It was not easy to find the right balance. Would they be able to find the right path? Of course, why not? They said that Doña Brígida said, "Our business depends on the people buying from us liking what we sell. We must keep on trying, with no shortcuts." That is what she said. And before Christmas, the first Pilsen bottled in Madrid left the new Mahou brewery. With the quality sought by the family, with the taste the people wanted, a revolution. They also bought new German machines which allowed for budding automation. The quality and the taste achieved could be kept constant. Another innovation. The beer business in Spain changed forever. In the 20s and 30s, the company was already managed by Doña Brígida's grandchildren. These were years of prosperity, confirming the merits of the principles that the family had maintained. No shortcuts. Their company grew all over Spain more than any of its competitors. However, the years following the Spanish Civil War and the Second World War were difficult. The lack of raw materials made it difficult to maintain the quality that, despite everything, they still pursued. The new generation of the family did everything possible to keep the production going. They had to do practically everything from scratch. Their commitment and the support of all the workers did the rest. And the country started to forge ahead. People from all over Spain started to stream into the cities and search for work, an apartment, and if possible, a little car. And Mahou became their beer. Everything was changing, and Mahou caught on. Another generation, the fifth, arrived with new ideas. And in Paseo Imperial, near Manzanares, they built a new brewery to respond to the new needs. The greater capacity, more automatic devices, better controls, and the best professionals. And so, in May 1969, shortly before man landed on the moon, a new beer came out. Mahou 5-Star, a new taste that emerged from a new idea, adapting to people's taste. To our taste. It was a good idea because time was passing very quickly, and fashions and tastes were also changing. At the end of the 20th century, Mahou celebrated its 110th anniversary, it had left behind the Paseo Imperial Brewery, now producing more than 1 million liters of beer a day at its new production center in Aloe Vera, the largest in Europe. An example of innovation, capacity, sustainability, and forward thinking. Once again, the best technology possible enabled them to respond to the consumer's desires and increase the number of varieties of beer that they could offer them. Innovating again, now with alcohol-free beer. Their way of brewing beer, the way Mahou had transmitted from generation to generation, worked. The sales shot up. Despite that, at Mahou, they were not satisfied. They knew that the new century could bring new challenges. That we, the new generations, would surely look at them and would once again demand the right beer at a particular time. But they also knew that they could not produce many more variations with their type of beer. So, once again, an innovative idea: incorporate other breweries. A voice must have been heard somewhere in the house again. Why not? And who would they be? Someone who treats beer with the same care and affection as we do, they said. The best. So they set their sights on someone nearby, on someone with a history almost as long as their own, which, since it opened its first brewery in Lleida in 1957, had not stopped growing and succeeding all over the world. San Miguel, with its international experience, its expertise and its quality, was the answer that Mahou was looking for. Another leader, someone like them. In the year 2000, Mahou incorporated San Miguel, one of the most prestigious breweries in Spain. Each one brought its experience, its ideas, its own vision of the world. Together, they formed the best Spanish brewery. And that enabled them to continue innovating and to become leaders with the same quality, with the taste that we love. They had found a way to continue growing, incorporating the best. And they have continued to do so since then, to grow with us. Purchasing Reina, one of the best beers in the Canary Islands, and Alhambra, the Granada beer, which, faithful to its principles too, maintains its artisanal character, innovating based on tradition. They are leaders and innovators. They have courage and ambition. This is what made them strong, what makes this story continue. Now, faced with new challenges, a new generation with a new team looks forward again. Once again, the courage of not settling for less, of saying why not, is the power that has always made them grow. Now, towards the rest of the world. But they have also dared to use their working method with other products. Incorporating Solán de Cabras, which adds variety and equilibrium to its already extensive range. Unique for its purity, quality and design, much more than water. That is Mahou San Miguel, the best Spanish brewery. A team of leaders that has grown with us in mind. Each one with a special characteristic, but all of them with the same goal: to be with us, with you. More than 2,600 people waiting upon one bottle. The one in your hand, the one you want at any time, as an aperitif, at night, alone, in company, quiet, excited. 7 generations spanning almost 125 years who believed that difficulties were opportunities, who did not give in when things were not going right, who sought the way to continue doing what they believed was right. Together, with courage, with intelligence, they form a strong team, ready to carry on being leaders for many years to come. A team that plays for you, for me, for us. That wants to do things like we all want them to be done, with transparency, respect, honesty, and ethically. That believes in the commitment to the people and society where it works, always present in the company's daily activity and through the Mahou San Miguel Foundation. That it is aware of its responsibility with respect to the world where we live, because it worries about the same things as we do. Being able to continue to grow together with no shortcuts. This is the story of the family that brews the beer I like. Today, all together, the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th generations continue at the head of the company, underpinned, as always, by the commitment of its workers. These are the descendants of Casimiro Mahou and of Doña Brigida, the disciples of Conrad Stauffer, the heirs of the proposition, who learnt that whenever a new challenge keeps them awake at night, they only have to raise their heads and listen to you, to all of us. Mahou San Miguel, we grow together.